everybody, and welcome to our YouTube channel. This is the very first broadcast on our channel. We focus on all things aviation. We're broadcasting from Johannesburg, South Africa, and this channel is all about aviation training, particularly the South African sector, but broadly on a global scale. Our main focus will, of course, be South Africa, where we are based. Now, this channel is for every young person, every student, every aspiring pilot who wants to know how to become a pilot, what to do to study towards becoming a pilot, what subjects must one take at high school level to actually be accepted into a pilot training program. We believe that aviation is a calling, and because it's a calling, there are so many hurdles that one has to go through, and that as each and every one of us who are called to the office of being an aviator, as we put every hour towards our aspiration, towards our ambition, that takes us closer and closer to the cockpit. So with every hour that passes by, with every hour we invest, the cockpit beckons. Now, we will bring content. This channel is all about bringing fresh content, relevant content, local content and global content that will help you in your study towards becoming a pilot. So if this is the channel that you want, the channel that carries what you need for your journey, click the subscription button below and follow us so that we can be able to bring you more and more content going forward. My name is Angelo Dube. I'm a lawyer, a professor, and a pilot. I have been and I still am on my own journey towards getting into the cockpit. When I started this channel, the whole point was in my journey towards becoming an airline pilot, let me take along others in terms of sharing the experience and the learning that I get along the way. What I aim to do with this channel is to bring you focused content that is relevant, content that is not only locally relevant but also globally relevant. This is content that is well researched. I'm not going to be thumb-sucking things and giving them to you. This will be thoroughly researched content that will take you to the next level in your pilot training. I know that in the beginning I said that this is for focusing on young people only. Now let me backtrack a little bit on that. It is not just young people. You know, the reason I am talking about young people is because on social media, the requests that for information that I get is mainly from young people. You know, people in their matric, people in their first years of university who wish to train to be a pilot. Hence, when I started, the whole idea was to respond to those young people. But this channel is relevant for you at whatever stage of your training you are at. You could be a young person in grade 10 right now, trying to figure out what subjects you must pass in order for you to be admitted into a pilot training scheme. You could be someone already done with matric, wanting to know what next has to be done for you to become a pilot. You could be someone at first year of university who's doing first year law and perhaps thinking, I need to convert, I need to change, I need to become a pilot rather than a lawyer. You could be a security guard who's been working as a security guard for so long. You could be a medical doctor. You could be a consultant. You could be an accountant. You could be anything. But you're at the stage where you're saying, I want to go into aviation training. I want to become a pilot. This is the channel you need to follow. This is the channel you need to subscribe to, because we're going to bring you content which is well researched, content which is topical, content which will equip you on how to go about doing the things you need to do to start your aviation training and to complete it. Although I said in the beginning, this is a South African based channel, it is globally relevant. For instance, you will notice that for countries nearby South Africa, your Botswana, Lesotho, Swaziland, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, this will be a very relevant channel as well for them, because many of their pilots train and are actually licensed in South Africa. Now, this is not just the southern part of Africa only. Even if you go up north, you will realize, even to the east of Africa, that as you go towards Kenya, for instance, many Kenyan pilots are trained here in South Africa and they obtain the South African license. Egyptians, they come to South Africa and they train here. I've trained together with Egyptian pilots in the past, and they obtain the South African license. Pilots from the Middle East come to South Africa for training, even from Europe, from all over the world, because we have beautiful skies. You know, you can pretty much fly on any day, on a given day in South Africa, except for those few days when the weather will be not so favorable. But we have beautiful skies. Our airspace is safe. our license is respected worldwide. So this channel will be relevant wherever you are on the globe, whether you're in South Africa or you're outside South Africa. This will be a relevant channel. So what we've done with this channel was to combine two of my areas of passion. That is actually three of them. That is research and aviation, as well as mentorship. How so? Because I believe that we've all come to where we are today through the mentorship of one person or another. We didn't just do these things on our own. We've achieved the things we've achieved because at some point in our lives, at some time in our lives, someone took us by the hand and said, young man, young woman, follow this path, or don't do things this way, do them that way. We're trying to say that for the times we wish someone had told us what to do and what not to do in aviation, let this channel be the gap filler in that regard. Let this channel be the guider, the giver of guidance in that regard for those who are still traveling the path to becoming a pilot. So basically what this channel is bringing is content sourced from role players and stakeholders in the aviation industry. Now, this will range from your aviation authorities, those who control the aviation sector. This may not necessarily be South Africa only. As the channel grows, it will grow beyond the borders of South Africa in terms of sourcing that information. We could be, interviewing aviation authorities outside the Republic of South Africa. We intend to bring interviews or talks or dialogues with flight instructors, with student pilots, with licensed pilots, with airline pilots, with all stakeholders in the aviation industry who are going to be giving insights into the industry and helping equip you on what to look out for and what to expect going forward, and what to do to actually augment your training and fast track your training and make sure that you actually reap the rewards of this calling that you decided to answer to become an aviator. So if you're interested in aviation, all things aviation, if you're a student pilot, if you are an aspiring student pilot, if you're a licensed pilot dealing with your hour building as we speak, if you are a professional in another field wishing to convert and start your flight training at whatever stage of your life you're at, this is the channel for you. In order for you not to miss out on future content we're bringing for you, click the subscribe button below. Also, our Instagram handles, our social media handles will be visible below in the description of this video. Follow us for more content. Thank you very much. Until next time.